How's it going, everybody? Chris Card's back through the mail Monday. 6 returns for you today on this glorious October day, 2025. Our first envelope looks like it's from Santa Clarita, California. Hope everyone out there had an awesome weekend. And we got Danny Tartabull to kick things off today. Danny Tartabull, a great signer at $5 a card. Of course, I had some nice 90s cards laying around, as well as an 87. And I said to myself, let's get these inked up, and they look great. I think Danny Tartabull, 87 Topps, is for the set. I do believe I do not have him yet on an 87 Topps. And there you guys go. Danny Tartabull, 14-year big league career. Pretty good slugger for about a 10-year stretch there. 5 years with KC, 4 with the Yanks. Started his career with Seattle. Also got into some games with the White Sox, the Oakland A's, and finished his career in 1997 with the Phillies, getting into 3 games that year. Danny Tartabull, as I said, $5 a card. He was on 2 of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. And those 2 shows would be Seinfeld and Married with Children. Couldn't probably make that show today. Let's move on, guys, to return number 2. All right, gang, next return from the Metroplex in Michigan. And we have an unsigned index card, a 90 Topps traded of Ernie Whitt. Ernie Whitt, nice little baseball career for him. Catcher, of course, 15 years in the bigs, 12 with the Blue Jays. Also played for the Braves, the Orioles, and the Red Sox. Just got into 8 games for the Red Sox to start his career. All-Star in 1985. Him and Larry Walker inducted into the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame in 2009. Of course, only one of those 2 are Canadian, and it's not Ernie Whitt. Ernie, of course, from Michigan. Larry Walker, I think, from Ontario. Nice return from this guy with like a 15-plus WAR over his Major League Baseball career. Really good catcher. Nice return. Only one All-Star appearance, though, 1985. Nice to get him on the 89 Upper Deck card, inscribed 85 All-Star. Thank you very much, Mr. Whitt, for that. It's going to look great in the set. Let's move on, my friends, to return number 3. All right, everybody, return number 3 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we've got a Brewers team card signed by Bud Selig. Bud Selig, of course, famously bought the bankrupt Seattle Pilots in 1970 and moved them to Milwaukee. Had him sign 2 1974 Topps Milwaukee Brewer team cards for my set. Joe Nosek on there, as well as, I think, Jeff LaHoud on the other one. And we've got him on a signature card as well as Joe Nosek is on that one as well, too. So, yeah, basically the reason for the Milwaukee Brewers is right here. Sign these 3 cards. Very nice return from former commissioner of baseball and, of course, 2017 Hall of Fame inductee. Bud Selig, all sorts of interesting stories regarding Bud over his career as both a manager, an owner, as well as, of course, a commissioner. Of course, his hometown minor league team was the Milwaukee Brewers. Of course, that's where he got the name from, to name the Brew Crew from the Pilots as they came over from Seattle. There you guys go. There's the information. Bud Selig, great signer. Nice return from him. Moving on, guys, to return number 4. All right, gang. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on this next envelope, which looked like it was tore open on top and resealed with some tape. Not sure how those things happen, but got some cards in here, so that's a good sign. Looks like we got some vintage. We do. We got Art Mahaffey. Art Mahaffey played from 60 to 66, mostly for the Phillies. Looks like we got a little extra he threw in there. That's kind of a cool little card. And we got inscribed 3-time All-Star. Of course, 2 of those All-Star games came in 61 when they had 2 All-Star games. Another one came in 62. And, of course, his rookie card, 60 Rookie Star card with a his Major League Baseball debut on it, as well as looks like a testimonial here from Art. Legendary Philadelphia Philly player, of course. Played a few games for St. Louis in 66 to round out his career. Art Mahaffey, interesting, cool story. His first 3 base runners he allowed in the major leagues, he picked them off. That was Bill White, Curt Flood in one game, and then Jim Marshall in the next game he pitched in. So, pretty cool. There you guys go. There's information. Great signer. Whitehall, PA. Nice return from him. Let's move on, guys. Just a few more to go. All right, friends. Yeah, 2 more to go. Memphis, Tennessee here. Our next return, we've got answered questions. Very nice, very nice. And we have got Jack Brohamer here. Nice. Jack Brohamer, the only Major League Baseball player in history to hit a home run wearing shorts. Of course, that was the shorts game for the White Sox, first game of a doubleheader. The only time they wore shorts, or any other team wore shorts in Major League Baseball history. And he signed a 74 Topps Indians team card. Let's see here. How many autograph requests do you typically receive each week or month? He's about 20 a week, and he has no pet peeves, and he doesn't watch the baseball anymore, and he checks the standings every day. There you guys go, Jack Brohamer. Yeah, and originally drafted by the Indians way back in, 1967 in the 34th round. Spent 9 years in the Bigs, 5 with Cleveland, 3 with Boston, of course, 2 with the White Sox there, including the infamous shorts game they played. 74 Topps, also signed by, looks like, Mr. Ken Aspromonte. And it looks like Jack is the first one to sign the signature card. There you guys go. There's information. Great little signer for Jack Brohamer. Interesting Major League Baseball history attached to him. Moving on, guys. Our final return. Tampa St. Pete for our final return of this week's Through the Mail Monday. Guys, hit that subscribe button. I do this every week. I've done it for the last 351 weeks in a row. We got my letter of request back with a TU on it. I guess that means thank you, although your more traditional abbreviation for thank you would be TY. I guess TU works as well. And we got Mike Torrez. Mike Torrez, yeah, I better get a thank you. This is $20 a card for Mike Torrez. Needed 2 cards signed for the set. 74 Topps, 84 Topps. Of course, played for a bunch of different teams during his 18-year career. Red Sox, Cardinals, Expos, A's, Mets, and Orioles. And in 1977, late in the season, he ended up on the Yankees. And, of course, pitched Game 3 and Game 6 for them. In fact, recording the final out in that World Series against the Dodgers and winning it all with the Yankees in 1966. Mike Torrez, of course, a little steep, but did have a good career. Of course, World Series champ for the Yankees. And I needed a couple cards signed for my set. So there you guys go. Mike Torrez. And that is it, my friends, for this week's Through the Mail Monday. Here is this week's haul, as you can see. We've got them all from the 60s all the way to the 90s. Nice to get a couple cards signed by Bud Selig for my Milwaukee Brewers card team sets. He did kind of overwrite the Jeff LaHoud signature on there, unfortunately. He went kind of big, but that's all right. Most people don't sign over the players, so at least he signed over the players, so maybe the other players I send it to will use the margins as they usually do. But, yeah, guys, that's it. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Of course, I did go to the Ducks and the Boise State, the Indiana Hoosier game on Saturday. That was a disappointment. I'll do a little video vlog for you guys here at the end of this video so you can see my experience and relive the depression with me. College football losses aren't what they used to be. This used to be a death knell for college teams when they picked up a loss, but going undefeated is really hard. I got to say, Indiana had really good defense, and the Ducks just looked terrible on offense. I stayed till the bitter end of the last interception there, and then I was like, okay, that's ball game. And I usually stay to the very bitter end of all the games, but this time I got out of there with the only thing I was missing was the 2-minute warning, which is annoying in college football. And so they were just taking knees anyway. So anyway, not a fair weather fan. I usually go to the very end of the game, but that was a miserable loss for the Ducks. So it was just not a good game. So anyway, at least it didn't rain too much. It drizzled a little bit a couple times, but that was about it. So I was worried going into the game it was going to be a rainy, messy game, but it wasn't. I guess maybe rain would have been better. But yeah, our quarterback looked inept for some reason yesterday, as well as the rest of our offense. But that's neither here nor there. In fact, I've been to the last time the Indiana Hoosiers came to Watson. It was in 2004, and I was there for that one too. And guess what? Ducks lost that game too. So maybe I should just, next time the Hoosiers are in town, I should probably just stay away. That's probably what I should do. But anyway, gang, thanks for watching. Hope everyone liked this week's returns. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Of course, hit that like button and subscribe. I do this every single week. I've done it for the last 351 weeks in a row, which is impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, what else is there to say, guys? Baseball season, very interesting. Phillies, my Giant. How about my New York Giants? Forget baseball. How about football? How about Jackson Dart? Boy, he's gonna get hurt pretty soon, isn't he? If he's not already hurt, but we'll see how that goes. Eagles definitely have some work to do. Philly, of course, got knocked out of the playoffs. The Yankees got knocked out of the playoffs. We're down to the Dodgers and the Brew Crew and the Mariners and the Blue Jays. So, boy, anybody but the Dodgers at this point. I really don't care who wins. I'll pull for the Mariners because I know plenty of Mariner fans, and they're the closest. They're the closest team to me, really, and I've been to a lot of Mariner games, so it's a long-suffering fan base, and I'd love to see them get a title. But Dodgers are going to be tough. They're beatable, of course, but they're going to be tough. And yeah, that's it. All right, gang. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Of course, every Friday, I'm going to get my 74, 84, 87 Topps, and 89 Upper Deck autograph set updates, so check that out. I've got the next few weeks already done and scheduled to post on Friday at 3:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so check those out. If you haven't done so already, just throw in 5 signed cards for each of those sets, and have fun doing that video. Nice quick video. So and it's always fun putting more cards in the set, so do that. Check those videos out while they last, because eventually I'll run out of cards to put in them, and then well, I don't know what I'll do then. I guess I won't make those videos weekly. They'll be maybe monthly, bi-monthly. I'm not sure. You guys see on Through the Mail Monday, though, when I get those cards back. I've been hitting them up pretty hard. Even Mike Torrez, and I got quite a few done this week as well. So, of course, those 74 Topps team cards are also another work in progress. So, got to find some more Brewers to send those team cards to. But that's it, my friends. I'll try to wrap this up before the 12-minute mark. Thanks for watching. See ya. All right, gang. Ducks and Hoosiers, 7-3, top 10 matchup. I got to go. I wasn't going to go because the weather's bad, but you know what? I got my hoodie on now. I'm warm, so I'm like, you know what? I can handle this. So I'm going to go. And go Ducks.
I should have stayed home.